Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Hisame Artwork. So Baldur's Gate 3 demo is out and Divinity got some new content, Divinity 2, not too long ago, and I want to get those updates, but before I install them, I thought I show you guys my builds because they're a bit unusual. And I don't want to lose them because sometimes when you install updates that happens. Always remember to save backups for things like that. So as you know, if you've played Divinity 2 before, it's kind of heavily um, favoring fire magic from afar. As far as I can tell, that when you're a beginner, that's the easiest way to play that build. And I wanted to do something more challenging in this playthrough. I played by myself so that I can have the lone wolf perk. And I tried to play exclusively melee, so blood magic and things like that, and using weapons that deal physical damage, and it's been pretty challenging to do that for sure, especially the fight with the doctor in arcs. But I managed to do it with physical only. The easiest, of course, is with fire. And I would definitely say that playing a necromancer, a blood mage, can get really powerful with these spells, and I will show you what physical damage I can do with the current build. So let's start with my dual sword axe fighting dwarf. I chose a dwarf because I initially wanted to play only with finesse and be stealthy, because you get +1 from sneaking, dwarven guile, you can see there. But I quickly realized that I am a hoarder and I like to bring everything with me. As you can see here, I'm pretty insane. And I like having strength 73 and carrying so much stuff around. At the moment I have I'm overweight because I took all of the blessed barrels and cursed oil from the dream place with the red lizard princess. As you can see her here, and I will fight her in just a second to show you how the build works. I thought I recorded here because it's one of my favorite places in Divinity 2, and I'm really sad that you can only come here, do your fighting, and then you have to leave. You cannot return, so I'm really sad about that. But it's a great location until then. And so let me go over. You can see here the status. Whenever you put 1 point in strength, it will give you 5% more damage. With warfare as well, you get a plus 5% extra damage. So honestly, it's much more of a good idea if you're playing close combat and hitting your enemies on the head with a sword or an axe to buff your strength. So at the moment I have some really old gloves that I have from Fort Joy. I think I got these, and I put 1 extra point in warfare, and they're kind of useless. These gloves are a bit better. I like them because I can put an extra point on warfare and in huntsman, and it kind of fits with my build, and I was kind of lazy to change it because it's very tedious to rearrange all of these things. But for example, if you put strength here, so let's see, I'm currently doing damage 1350 whatever, and I equip it and it gives me more. And also the are here with the dual wielding, You have points in these as well that you can boost your damage, which is also very useful. I generally prefer, let me put my huntsman back. I prefer to not invest any points in there because I change my weapons a lot. I sometimes use a spear, I sometimes use a bow. I like to be very versatile. I also will use the shield if I have to, and I just like switching between all of these things because it's a lot more fun for me to play that way. In this video, I'm gonna only show you with the axe and the sword that I have at the moment. If you want, I can show you other ways that I fight. This fight is gonna be relatively easy, I hope. So I also have like a bunch of stuff I carry around with me. Like I said, I like to switch between these because it's fun. This was the only rapier that I found in the whole game, and it's the only item I've been able to use both scoundrel and warfare skills. And it's really weird, I haven't found any other ones. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, so please let me know if that's the case. I also like to carry a barrel of death fog with me everywhere, just because it's also a fun way to play. I got them from Isabel, the undead dwarf evil character in Arcs. And also that you can get death fog before you get to Fort Joy. There are some barrels of death fog you can go and get. Not sure if that was patched yet or not, and my next playthrough I'm gonna try and see if I can get it, because I saw some videos that are really fun about how you can do that. Extra Life has a lot of interesting videos and tutorials and things like that, so let me show you. So it's Extra Life. Okay, let me go back in the game. And other items that I found really interesting and I haven't used yet, but I plan to. They are primarily for finesse, so it will be really interesting to do that with the spears. And I saw in some videos where they said that oh, there are not enough spears in this game. I haven't felt like there was a lack of spears in the game. I just felt that you can do more damage with a sword and a axe, so dual wielding. And yeah, compared to how much damage you can do if you go into apotheosis and then hit with the bloodstorms or with the crippling grasp of the starved, so you're dealing over 1,000 damage on each character, and with an onslaught you're dealing just to one character 700, and it takes 2 source points, and this one 2 source points as well, and there's more action points. And maybe crippling blow would equal the grasp of the starved and how much damage you can do. Battle stomp, no. Whirlwind is pretty interesting. So it's a good a spell, I guess you can say, action to cast. And then the way I like to play. Oh, these are other spears, by the way, if you're interested in. I just recently found them here in the dream world. And so other things that are pretty interesting are the Infect that does physical damage, and the Tentacle Lash that does almost 2,000 or around 2,000 damage, which is really cool. Another one that I found very useful and actually helped me to defeat the doctor in Arcs, the demon anathema, something like that. Um, is this one equalized? Because I kind of used another character of mine that was dying, and I took half the doctor's life just with this little 2 action point spell. And if you drink this tea that you can get from Lady Kim, um, it's just a very good spell. Like when I used it, I was like, oh my god, should have used this more often, but I just never get the chance. I tried to kill the doctor with Death Fog, like that was my first to go, because I tried several times to kill him just with melee, and I was like trying to be really ambitious, because I've killed him with fire, I've killed him with electricity, and another playthrough where I played just as water and electricity mages. And now I try to do only melee, which is I think the most difficult for me. Because I'm not very good at calculating all of these things here. Like you have to, I use torture and the pawn, which I really like. And then I got the spider kiss to get more strength, as you can see here. And also from the nameless isle, I got another boost of 5. And there are YouTubers out there that do this math stuff better than me. I don't have the patience for it. So this is kind of how I've done it. I have also invisibility and invisibility potions, and then also the blessed smoke cloud, which makes you invisible, and you can kind of see here all of the spells that I have on this character. And what I often do is, because I chose to prioritize perks on armor, I don't have that much armor. I am not a damage sponge. You look at me crooked and I'm gonna kick the bucket. So this is about as much as I could get, mainly thanks to the pants. And the chest armor, I managed to find one that was good and had warfare on it. And I love the fact that it has immunity to poison. I really dislike getting poisoned, and now my problems are solved. Use Hero's Plate and it will cure your poison. And this is what I have on my other character. So I have +2 summoning on this one, and summoning on pretty much everything else, and I can get a pretty obscene summoning level 18. I think I've seen videos with more, not sure. I have this one that gives me +1 summoning. It is the only one that gives you a summoning perk as far as I remember. I got it on Driftwood from one of the merchants in town. Let's see here. Oh, this is a fine belt. I got it from that creepy elf in Arcs. He's in the top right corner somewhere. I got a bunch of stuff from him. Let me see if I have it here. No, I have it on the boat. So I made a display area for all the fun things I found on the in Arcs, like this +2 memory cowl. I really like it. My first playthrough, I kind of try to get as many memory slots as possible. Just, I think I got to 70 memory slots or something like that. It was ridiculous. I wanted to kind of have every spell possible. This is another fun amulet. I don't find it that useful because I just have a lot of source. I got these from the puppets and they give you source points, and also I have like 40 source orbs. So I'm good for source. Usually I like to use apotheosis and then these. I'm kind of stingy with my source. I don't know why. I'm swimming in money and source, but I can't help it. Yeah. So let me show you what I have here. This I got from Arhu, Linden Kim's tomb somewhere. I went and saved Arhu, and this was like behind a corner or something. It's a very nice shield. Or maybe this one I found around the corner. Anyway, you can go on Extra Life's website and see exactly where all of these items are. And you can pause the video to see exactly the statuses if you find anything that's interesting for you. This, where was it? Oh, I think it was in this bag here. So I really love the Silent Path cowl. Is from that creepy elf that sells just some of the most attractive and useless items in the game. So this one's awesome. But it sets silenced. And you can pair it with these gloves that give you immunity to silence, but problem is in game when you're fighting it keeps glitching. And you're silenced, you're not silenced, you're silenced, you're not silenced. And if you're playing as a mage or the kind of dwarf that I am, build that I have for this dwarf, where I just jump everywhere all the time. Let me just put my bag on the ground here. And don't forget it. And I like that I have so much strength I can just pick up the whole thing. And I don't have to go inside the bag and move the stuff. It's awesome to have ridiculous amounts of strength. And kind of that's why I'm staying on strength and a warfare instead of going full finesse like I intentionally planned. I wanted to play just with spears to be a metamorph and play with only with spears and bow. But in the end, because I'm such a hoarder, I ended up going for strength. I hope that in the future I will have more self-control and do what I planned. I will play through this again because it's so much fun to fight in this game. The story is less appealing to me, but the fighting is awesome. So I think I showed you what talents I have on all the Okay, let me show you about the 5-star dinner talent, because I think it's the first time I've used it and it's really cool because I have in this game potions like potion of strength, and it gives you 11 strength, and when I drink it it's gonna give me 22 strength, and I can get 22 strength from this. I can eat dwarven something food or the dinner, and it gives me 4 strength instead of 2. And what else? Food. Oh, and I can give a peace of mind, which gives me let's see, by 5, so it will give me another 10 strength. Think something ridiculous. We'll go fight, and I will take this all of these things, and we'll see at what level I get. So talk, blah blah blah. Okay. Well, I'll make myself invisible so that I can get to my turn without dying. Because the AI isn't particularly bright, and so they will know to attack that area, which is really convenient. So let me take this tea. So now something that has 4 action points now will only take 2. Just so you know how this works, and it's really a convenient item to have. So let's see, I am currently also I have Thievery 5, and I have like this whole set of things that can give me more Thievery, and I've gotten to 10 Thievery at the max, because I have like my shoes of Thievery here, so I'll change them, swap them if I want to steal. Like that's how I got so much gold. So let's see, I am strength 73. Set clear-minded. I am... Guess it's not affected by the dinner thing, so I got another 5. Let's see, I get the potion. And... Oh, you can you max out at 100. Wow. Because it should have been over 100. Yeah, let's see if we eat the dinner. Does it do anything? Oh, I can go more. Interesting. So... Oh, it was 22, yeah. 78 plus 22 equals, yeah, 100. Like I said, I'm terrible at math. But... Yeah, and there are other things you can do, like enrage and other stuff, so that you can get at even higher damage. That it just can get pretty ridiculous. So let's see here. I have 1,000 something something. And I can deal another 2,000. But I only need 600. Okay, so now I'm dealing almost 3,000 with that one. Okay, this one should be enough. Okay. So now I'm gonna delay my turn because I want to have just a ridiculous amount of action points. I have Lone Wolf on both characters. And I want to go with my other character, the Lizard Lady. Oh, I have to do something. Yeah, well. It's just kind of a showy video. I'm not looking for efficiency. I'm not gonna save this progress. So... what I love to do is just a lot of crowd control. Let's see where I can, like, go. So as you can see, I can get like really silly with these, all of these jumps. And if you tie them back to back with the delayed turn, and have like maybe more characters that you can use for this, you can get like pretty obscene with what you're doing. I'm in tactician mode. I'm not honor mode because I think it's too stressful. And I mean, I've been playing this game for a while, so even tactician has gotten very easy for me. So I would recommend you start with the exploration version or the easy version because it's a lot to learn. Oh, I don't have enough source points, so let's see. I'll get a chance to test those puppet things. Where was it? Too many bags. Oh, I left it the bag upstairs. Okay, another time then. I'll just go with the usual source orb. Why do I have extra points here? Did I switch something? Oh, I leveled up! Yeah, that's why I got points. I leveled up. What level am I now? 21? 21, yeah. I think the highest you can go is 25. I saw someone in a video. So, Bloodstorm? I wanted to do Apotheosis. Sorry. Let me... I'll just eat some more source points. But first I gotta like tie them all together so they don't go anywhere. But usually what I do is Apotheosis and then Bloodstorm and then the crippling thing and then the totems, and it's like too easy. So I'll try with this character to show you kinda how I do it. So Apotheosis is really awesome. Cause then all of this stuff is like really cheap to use. So I use Bloodstorm, which I already have, and then Graspy guy. Oh, they died. Oh well. I was gonna use the totem things and the other stuff, but I guess I just oopsie. They dead. So yeah, you can see the statuses that you can get with how much physical damage you can do, and when you use the skin graft, which is really awesome because then it just resets all of your stuff. Because for example, oh, okay, so now it loaded again. But in combat, you can cast your spells twice, and if you time it so that you can reuse the teleportation and the adrenaline, then you can do a lot of ridiculous serious damage and just kill everybody in one turn with physical. I wouldn't say that you're able to do that with melee combat. Again, you have to collect everybody in one place and then do the whirlwind, because it's kind of the only one that can deal damage to several characters, and that's why I have so many jumping around spells. The spread your wings, tactical retreat, no, not haste, so let me open it so it's easier to see. So from warfare you have Phoenix Dive, from archery you have tactical retreat, from scoundrel you have cloak and dagger, and then from polymorph you have spread your wings. So you have a total of 4 spells that you can jump around the map with. And then you can also have the planar gateway. Where was it? Planar gateway, which you can make a teleportation device and go from one place to the other with all of your characters by turn, not all at once. So that it's another movement spell. I don't use it because it consumes 2 source points, and I'm just stingy about my source. And yeah, overpowered, I don't find it that useful, so I'm not using it. I find it a bit disappointing with how much damage it does, and it's again only one character and it takes all of my 3 source points, so I spend 3 source points to kill somebody. I guess it's useful only if you use like Apotheosis, so maybe when I do the final Void Woken monster battle at the end, spoilers by the way, when you ascend to divinity, you will get automatic Apotheosis, so I'll probably take this out and have free points that I can invest memory points into that. Um, yeah, oh, this one, Corpse Explode, very underrated. Like, I don't usually see that many melee users have it because it is a necromancy and what? Uh, Pyrokinetic. So you have to invest points in Pyrokinetic and Necromancer to do a physical damage spell. Now, I already have points in Necromancer because I love the necromancy spells, and also I have in pyrokinetic invested points because I find that the haste and the peace of mind spells are awesome. No matter what build you have, these are very good to use all the time, and for 2 points in pyrokinetic I think it's a good investment. I guess I could put the slug on this character as well, but I'm not playing as a summoner with her. I have it on this other character, and I already have the Bone Widow and the Imp, and I find the Imps one of the most versatile spells in the whole game. I just love playing as summoner because you just use any surface that you want. For example, you have blood, and you can summon an imp. Aw, come on. He gave me a vanilla imp. Okay. Make a bigger puddle of blood. Also another good spell. And another thing I learned that if you have a lot of water and you use the blood storm, it will turn that water into more blood, which is really awesome. So what I usually do is on my dwarf carry a bunch of barrels of water, and I use bloodstorm and I make everything blood, and then I use the grasp of the starved. Okay, so let's see, blood imp, blood imp. There we go, bloody imp. And these are his statuses at the moment. 1200, kinda lame. Let's put the Farsight infusion and the power infusion. And it jumps to 5000, which is really awesome. And then you also have shadow infusion when I want to be sneaky and hide my giant imp. And I can like go invisible for 1 turn if I can't reach him with Blessed Smoke Cloud. Blessed Smoke Cloud is one of the best things ever. That's why I also carry some smoke grenades with me, and I have the Blessed spell, so I can create like a mini Blessed Smoke Cloud, which lasts less, but it's kind of cool. And also I can put Peace of Mind and Haste on my imp and just make him completely overpowering. Yeah. So these are kind of my builds at the moment. I showcased a bit of the abilities that I have. Also good to have Fortify and Frost Armor. They're kind of good to have a bit of armor so that they can't charm or terrify you. I've recently acquired items that prevent me from having those statuses, but sometimes having just even 1 point in frost or fortify in magic or physical armor can make a difference. Yeah, other spells, Rally Cry is pretty good. Bone Cage, I don't find it that useful. Maybe it's just the way that I play. I'm never around enough corpses to have it be worth the memory slot. I prefer Fortify. This one I have from an item. Forget which item, but it's here like from an item. So I don't usually use it. It's kind of like now. For example, on this character I'm getting Guardian Angel and Deflective Barrier from my belt, I don't know if I showed you the belt. It's pretty cool. But I don't find deflective barrier all that useful. It's something that I have innately on this. No, it's not on this one. What item am I getting? The set deflection. Maybe it is from this one, and no. Where am I getting set deflective? I get vaporize. Graph skin, I get it from this belt. This belt is so awesome. I got it from the creepy elf. Where is it? Somewhere. I'm getting it. It's not something that I particularly wanted. It's not in the items here. Maybe it's on one of the items and I didn't get to read. It's probably on the shield. Okay, here it is. Yeah, set deflecting. Sorry. So it was indeed on the shield. And you're still gonna get some damage, but you're gonna give more damage back. And I think I have retribution 2 points from gear. Retribution, if you don't know what to do with your points, is very useful, but not... I mean, it's pretty useful. I would say that perseverance is more useful, because if anybody stuns or freezes you when if you survive and you come back, you will have restored armor, which is pretty useful. I've fought against some monsters. I think the doctor had like 10 points in perseverance, so if I made the mistake of freezing him or something like that, then he would just come back with a vengeance. So I try to kill him without freezing him. And a good idea to do is to just entangle him and be far away and just run back and forth and hit him. Because if he can reach you, if you are within hitting range, the damage the doctor does is pretty substantial. So yeah, and other things I have, skin graft scroll is a very good thing to have. It uses source and where was it? Animal skins. Where are you? This thing. Animal scales. So always buy these from the vendors if you see them, and just make yourself some skin graft scrolls, because these are really awesome if you ever need them. If you play on the magical side, then charming arrows are awesome. Charm grenades are awesome. I haven't used them that much. As you can see, I have a lot of grenades with magical resistance because I didn't use them quite a lot as I have in other games. I just hoarded them out of habit. Also, having fire resistance is a good idea. When you get to 100, you heal. Like, for example, I fought against some monsters and I used some fire resistance, and I got to 140 something fire resistance, and I would just heal from walking in simple fire. So that is another idea you can try to use to employ in your combat style. I stayed with Bless, so on the Nameless Isle you can switch from having the Bless spell to having Curse. And I honestly prefer having Bless, so because I am made of flesh, so I'm not playing with undead. That is an idea that I'm toying with, to play with undead characters, but until then I heal from blessed water, so I've kept it to Bless, and I've made some curse scrolls from void tainted fish and all the recipes you can find online. So yeah. Hope this video helped you. Hope you found it entertaining. I haven't seen that many people have the kind of statuses that I have. Also, another thing I wanted to show you about before I forget, manage runes. So you can At the moment, I'm using this really wimpy wand. Sorry. That has fire and electricity damage, because then you can ignite surfaces and electrocute water all with the and blood all with the same wand. So even if it's like very little damage, it's enough to set everything on fire. It's very useful wand. It gives me summoning, it ignites surfaces, and it electrocutes water, and also I'm getting 1 point in Aeroturge, and I have immunity to slipping, which is just this wand. I've kept it since Act 2 because it just has so many perks for me and my game style. Another weird thing I wanted to show you because I thought it was funny. Let's see. You can put a rune, the Masterworks rune on it, and now you can deal physical damage with your wand. It is a pathetic 3-point physical damage. I mean, you have more chances of dealing damage, I think, if you punch. Kind of curious. Let's see if I have any punching. No, I don't have. I mean, I'm doing 700 with my shield, and it scales off strength, so I have very little strength, and I'm still dealing 400 damage with my tentacle lash, as opposed to the whatever 3000 or 2000 I'm doing with my other character. But it's kind of funny that you can put a rune on a wand and deal physical damage with a wand. I thought it was just a cute little thing that can happen. There's so much versatility in the combat of Divinity 2 that I really enjoy fighting. So another thing I wanted to recommend to you guys, always have some physical armor potion and giant magic armor potion, because they're very useful. And you can do them from some of these mushrooms and plants and all of these things. You can do the invisibility potion, which is again very useful. Depending on your fighting style, for me it's great. It's gotten me out of a lot of bad situations. So yeah, I also have this arcane stitch, which gives me magic armor because I play mostly melee, and when I get a go against magic characters, they tend to eat my armor. And another good spell is Summon Inner Demon, which I got from Jahan with both my characters. Make sure that you have both your characters talk to him. So as you can see, I have it on her as well, but I guess I forgot to put it on for this video. Sometimes spells fall off of me and I forget to put them back. So yeah, maybe in another video I'll show you guys. And hopefully I'll find some enemies that don't die so quickly, so that I can showcase more of what I can do with kind of how I set this up. I will try and do a finesse spear based build for you guys in another video. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful. I know it's such a steep learning curve in Divinity 2, so don't worry. My recommendations would be, if you're a beginner, just start with a fire mage. It's like the easiest. You blow stuff up. Just make sure you're far away, or drink fire resistant potions. You can do them from the Guiniperia mushroom and potion bottles. Let me see, where's my... So this mushroom here and potion bottles, and just make a lot of those and eat them up and then go fight. And there are also spells that give you fire immunity, like fire immunity, yeah, flaming skin is one of them, and something, one of these. Yeah, you have to check the fire spells better. I don't remember them. I've never played much with fire. aside from maybe the beginning when I first played Divinity 2 4 years ago or something. So yeah, take care everybody, and hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.